Ghosts. Are they real? Well, if you can think of like somebody who smells really, really bad, and after they leave the room, you can still smell them. It's kind of what a ghost is like. It's like this. Instead of a physical smell, it's an energy print. You hear stories, you can watch YouTube and whatever, look up stories about, ghost stories. And you'll hear about it, an old woman or an old man, in an old house, or someone in a library, or, you'll see an image of here or there or a mist. Imagine like a woman who goes up to the second floor of her house and watches out the window and maybe paces back and forth in the hallway and is waiting for her husband to get home. Well, that left an energy signature. She was feeling a certain way, and she did that so many times that it left like a stamp in time. Like a smell. So, like, that's what you're seeing. You're just seeing that being's energy existing throughout time. I've seen things about how time is a, flat circle, and everything just keeps happening over and over again, and everything is everything. I don't know. Because, like, when you die, you die. Who you are, you die. Your thoughts, your memories, everything, it dies. You live out your eternity in the last 7 to 10 minutes that it takes for your brain to die once it stops receiving oxygen from the blood. And in that 7 to 10 minutes, there's like this dump of all this serotonin and dopamine and all these happy brain chemicals that flood your brain, and you experience this euphoric like thing, which really sucks for people like Hitler and Stalin and Tali and Megan and those horrible people in that cult. It sucks that they get away with stealing that money and they don't have to suffer in the afterlife. Because I think everybody, no matter what you do, experiences the same afterlife. And you, who you are, dies. Now, yeah, I'm pretty sure we have a spirit that doesn't have a memory or a conscience. And it will transfer on to the next vessel. And maybe you learn some skills in this time around that you will take into your next vessel, but you won't remember how or anything like that. It'll just be. So that thing, that energy stamp that happened to be in that place at that time, doesn't have a conscience, doesn't have a memory, it doesn't even really exist. Kind of like the person who smelled real bad and walked into a room and left, and then it still smells. Ghosts are harmless. They're just an energy signature. They're just they're just a smell. I guess I'm trying to get all of this out before I leave. There ain't nothing I can do. Horrible people sabotaged my life, stole everything I had, told horrible lies. Ghosts are harmless. They exist, but they don't really exist. And consciousness and our own ability to perceive our own existence is just a fluke. You look up into the universe, and the miles in distance and light years between the distance is on a level that we, as simple fungus growing on an apple hurling through an abyss, cannot comprehend. We're a fluke. Our consciousness means nothing. Our existence means nothing. We are nothing. If you leave a ghost, you leave a ghost. Okay, there it is. I am, to say that I am cursed with a good heart, it feels like something I shouldn't say, because it will probably discourage people from being good and kind to people. But I don't think there's any point. I don't think there's any point in being good and kind and helpful to people in society. The evil rich man with his magic pen rules, and he'll just steal everything he can from the poor person. That's the way it's been throughout eternity. That's the way it's going to be. I'm homeless and alone, without a girl, without kids, without family, without friends. Evil people stole my identity, replaced me. Hell, they replaced my family. Stole the inherited wealth. Left us to die. Left everyone to die. There is no hope. There is no help. You just suffer until you die. And then you get euphoria for 7 to 10 minutes, which will actually feel like an eternity, because the time is distorted and the minutes feel like seconds or years or something like that. But when you die, you really die. Your time stops. People don't understand that. And I wish I didn't. And I almost wish I was a bad person. Like those horrible cult people. Like those horrible people who did this to me. I wish I was a bad person, but I'm not. I'll make a new one in a couple days. Peace.